What is going on, guys? Bengal again here, coming back at you with another video today, doing another NFL opinion video, this time on Josh Gordon, who has just been released by the Cleveland Browns. Essentially, he's going to be released on Monday. And it's just coming as a shock, I think, to a lot of people, including myself, because we all know what Josh Gordon brings to the table as a football player. I don't think that's even questionable. He broke out onto the scene out of Baylor. He was a stud receiver, had an insane year, like 1,400 yards or so, a bunch of touchdowns as well. He had an insane year, and then, of course, it's been suspension after suspension after suspension, after appeal, after he's out, for so long, and he's not playing, and finally, he's back. He's healthy. He's playing. He plays week 1 versus the Steelers a little bit as they're getting him involved after missing training camp and things like that. And apparently, he's going to miss this Sunday's game with a hamstring injury, but I'm hearing it's not a hamstring injury at all. Sounds like Josh Gordon missed a meeting this morning, or yesterday morning, or whenever this was, or whenever this is uploaded. And I guess they've chose to release him because he missed the meeting, and it's just like one thing after the next. It doesn't really make sense to me, and I'll tell you why. I'm not shocked that Josh Gordon isn't necessarily a member of the Cleveland Browns anymore. I'm shocked that they would wait this long to cut him. It wasn't during, this suspension or that suspension or the next suspension or whatever it was. They wait until, and even after he misses training camp, they're like, all right, we're Team Josh, Team Josh, Team Josh, and then he misses a meeting, and then he gets cut. It seems odd to me, especially considering the receiver room in Cleveland. You got Jarvis Landry. You got Rashard Higgins. After you cut Corey Coleman, essentially, you traded him for a 6th-round pick. They would have cut him anyway. And then, so your receiving core is not great. Of course, Antonio Callaway. You guys know I love Antonio Callaway if you've been a subscriber to the channel for a while. And if you're not, hey, hit that subscribe button. Maybe you like what you see. I will have Victorious coming up probably tomorrow. A lot of you have been asking about where that series got. I will be uploading it tomorrow. And more NFL news and opinions videos as they come out, as it seems appropriate, as I see fit. But Josh Gordon, it just doesn't make sense to me that you would release him now. Out of everything that's happened, and I get it, John Dorsey, new general manager, okay, wants to just, totally revamp the Cleveland Browns. That's why a lot of players that you saw that are at least decent, like Nate Orchard, like Carl Nassib you saw featured on Hard Knocks, they're not on the team anymore, because if you don't play to a certain standard, it doesn't matter if you're decent. John Dorsey wants to totally revamp the Cleveland Browns, get the players, the staff that he wants to be out there. He wants to succeed, and he thinks it's going to change the meta. Got to change everybody involved. Josh Gordon cut off the team. So I understand that from the Cleveland Browns perspective. I just don't understand why now. He misses a meeting, you're going to cut him. Like, what is this, New England? I don't know, man. As for speculation about where Josh Gordon will end up, I have a couple of places in mind. One, I'm going to say the first jumps out to me is the Dallas Cowboys. Why Dallas Cowboys? Well, Josh Gordon went to school in Baylor in Texas. The Cowboys have shown a propensity to go after players with certain off-the-field issues. You look at Randy Gregory, for example, and there are countless more. You see Dallas Cowboys players getting suspended and fined all the time. Although that it can be said for a lot of teams in the NFL nowadays, Cincinnati being a fan favorite for that. But Josh Gordon to the Dallas Cowboys could make a lot of sense. I think the Baltimore Ravens could be in the receiver market. I know that they do have Michael Crabtree. They do have Willie Snead, John Brown. But they were a team that was actively pursuing receivers in the offseason. I think even though they brought in, those are 3 new guys, Josh Gordon could make sense for the Ravens, who could definitely use another receiver. I mean, Josh Gordon is a pure number 1. And if he doesn't have any off-the-field issues, he is a top receiver in this league. He's top 10, without a doubt, no matter what. On the field, Josh Gordon's a top 10 receiver. However, he's not in my top 10 right now. He's probably not in many of your top 10s right now because he doesn't play. He's not on the field. And if you're going to, miss games over a course of a couple seasons because you can't stay off the weed, as Stephen A. Smith would say, the weed, duh. And then you're going to miss practice or you're going to be late to a meeting. It's just one thing after another with Josh Gordon, and I don't love that. But his ability on the field is without question. He could go to the San Francisco 49ers. They're certainly in the market for a wide receiver, especially with Marquise Goodwin going down for their quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. You need weapons in there if San Fran's going to do anything. Maybe Seattle. They've shown an ability to go after some of these players with off-the-field issues. Deion Jordan, for example, they brought him in, and there are more examples. They lost Doug Baldwin. Josh Gordon could fit in Seattle. There are a number of places that Josh Gordon, I think, could end up. If you guys have any ideas, let me know down in the comment section below. I would say pretty much when you have a pure number one like this, there's no wrong answer because his ability is not questionable. He came back even last year and was fantastic. And this year, decent in game one. But I think that he will be signed this year. I think, when you have a playmaker like this, he's not going to go without a team for long, even with his off-the-field stuff. That's just my opinion. You never know what's going to happen. But that will do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy. Yeah, let me know.